Okay, so we're testing. Why do you look so small?
I don't know.
Are you smaller than me? Hello, my beautiful friends. It is Mimi here today, and guess what? Today I'm here with my mom.
Hello.
Her name is Lala, and she's actually very excited and slightly nervous to be here. You were preparing the whole day?
Getting in the mood.
At least the last few hours. We went to the beach and then she didn't go. I'm like, why aren't you going? She's like,
I need
no,
to be prepared.
I need to prepare. So if you want to just support my mom, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and give her some love in the comments below as well. So today we're going to be doing a video which is sort of like a mom tag to get to know my mom and to get to know our relationship and how I guess how she views me.
She's
as
nervous,
well.
huh? She's nervous.
It's okay to be nervous. It's completely fine. So what I did is I put on my Instagram, I let you guys know that we're going to be filming this video, and you guys asked me a bunch of questions, so I screenshotted them here on my phone and I'm going to be going through the questions. So there's a lot of similar questions that you guys asked that I'll try to focus on. So are you ready?
I think so.
Okay, let's get started. Okay, so one question I really liked, and a lot of people ask this, is what is your favorite characteristics about each other? You want to start?
Yep. We always can find way to heart. We can find some right words, right sentence to understand each other. And it's very easy. For me, it's very easy.
That's your favorite characteristic about me? This is about each other, so you can say something about me and I can say something about you.
I told about you.
So you think that I understand?
I can find to your heart the way very easy.
You can find the way to my heart easily?
Yeah.
That's your favorite characteristic of me?
No.
I'm confused now.
Sorry.
Your favorite
It's my first time, guys, please.
She's so cute. Yeah, you are actually nervous. I'm like, what's going on with her? We should have prepared a glass of wine for you.
I already did.
That's cheating.
I see always some famous actors, celebrities always have something before start. So I prepared myself.
It's her first video, like a sit down video.
Guys, you have to understand, I'm not in that age, I'm not in that...
Come on, no complaint. So what's your favorite characteristic of me? And then I can say the same about you.
My daughter is very kind, very down to earth. That's the best characteristic. Always down to earth. It's like I'm just simple as everybody she is. But at the same time, in Instagram, one of my students said, do you know who your daughter is? I said, who? She's a celebrity.
Oh, come on.
What do you mean? Yeah, look at the Instagram, that blue sign. That's how I know who she is, my own daughter. So despite to that, she is always down to earth, and I like that she is teaching Alexa same way. Nothing special, everybody's same. So that's my best.
Oh, thank you. That is so sweet. I really appreciate that. My favorite characteristic of my mom, you, is that she's always so lighthearted. And even in the most negative situations, she'll find something positive. I really appreciate that about you, and I believe that's something that rubbed off on me a lot.
It does, yeah.
And it makes my life a lot easier, so yeah. Okay, this question is for you, Mom. What was a difficult journey as mom to raise Layla and Mimi? So Layla is my sister, in case you don't know, and Mimi is obviously me.
I have to admit it was not about my situation, but the time was not good. We lived in Azerbaijan, and when they were 4, 5, 6, all this separation from ex-Soviet Union started, all these manifestations, some kind of revolution situation.
Very uncertain times.
Yes, so it was really difficult. Even sometimes we couldn't find good food to eat. We have all long line to just have piece of palm tree oil or some
bread or...
Not bread, some conserve.
Like canned food, basically people had to queue
Canned
or
food
line
from
up.
Second War.
Oh God.
Imagine. So they hold it and sold to us. So imagine that situation.
And your kids are like, I was probably like 4 at that time, 4 or 5?
Yeah, something like that. So let's say Layla was dreaming about to be ballerina, and I just enrolled her to that class, and just a few lessons, she was walking so happily. I would never forget that image of her walking, and she was naturally ballerina. And then all this started all this horrible war and everything, so I couldn't give my kids what I wanted, what I planned to do it. A little bit.
Must have been so difficult as a parent.
Yeah.
To go. So this question is for you, Mom. So somebody wants to know, what was the basic rules or beliefs that you raised me and Layla? So basic rule of beliefs.
Honesty.
Being honest.
Being honest, never lie. It's better to say true than somehow avoid it. And I will understand, I will try to understand. And I got it from my mom. She said, whatever you did, I will try to understand you, but just don't lie. So no lie in our house, and I'm glad that my husband is from same background. No lie in family, just honesty.
Okay, so a lot of people ask this question. What was Mimi like when she was a little girl? How has she changed over the years? I'd love to hear, actually.
Since she was toddler, she was very preserved, very quiet person, moderate, balanced. It's very hard to get her from her balance zone. Layla was trying. After a few times she tried, Mimi gave her good response.
I would bite her sometimes.
Yeah. Layla was a little tricky and mischief, but Mimi was always in balance. She was always in balance. I like it because I was in balance, and looking at her, it gave me more peace, more quiet.
Aww.
Yeah, because you were balancing me. I'm just looking at you. And she was just trying to do something, very small little details, sitting and trying, and I was thinking, she's gonna fix this watch, you know.
She thought I would be a watchmaker. How exciting.
Yeah. Because she was very focused on everything that she was doing.
So how did I change over the years, you would say? Have I changed over the years?
You are a really detailed person. You need to know everything to details. So that was the roots, and I'm not surprised. But you become more thoughtful, more deeper, more kind, more sensitive.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear that. I've been working on those things. Great, thank you.
My pleasure.
Have you two ever got in a big fight?
Oh yeah, a few
Really?
times.
A big fight? I can't even remember.
It was about having a kid or not.
When? I can't even remember.
When you were pregnant and you didn't know.
What do you mean? I was pregnant, I didn't know?
I think so.
What do you mean? I was pregnant and I didn't know too much?
Or you was not saying to me.
I don't get it.
I was pushing that you should be having a kid. You will understand motherhood better.
And I was already pregnant?
I believe so.
Don't remember that.
And you were saying, I will understand even without being a mother. I said,
yes,
no, this
I
is different planet.
That.
We had a big fight. Yeah, that was
I remember now. Yeah. It was a big argument.
And then after we realized that she was
I don't think I was pregnant actually. Or maybe I was pregnant.
You
You're
were,
right.
you
I think
were.
I was already.
You
I'm like, I was pregnant, I didn't know.
But I
was
don't know,
pregnant,
did
but
you know
But
that?
she didn't know. Of course I knew.
Oh.
Because I only announced that I was pregnant when I was probably 12 weeks, or about 3 months. I just wanted to keep it private until then. And yeah, and then my mom was having this big conversation about how, like, when you'll be a parent, you'll understand what motherhood is. I don't know. We just, didn't agree on some things. So, yeah.
It happened for whole our life, maybe a few times.
Yeah.
And I'm really glad about it.
And I think it's so healthy to have arguments in general, because that's how you grow
Human
in
being,
a relationship. Yeah.
Mostly it was teenager years. We came newcomers to Canada. All these domestic rules totally changed. They were planning to go to some discotheque, whatever, some concerts, clubs. And for us from Azerbaijan, it was no, it's forbidden. So that was a really hard time. And I was
Exciting times for all.
I was bridge between them and daddy, because dad was
Very strict.
Azeri guy and I was open mind, so all this
Everybody adjusted really nice.
underground job I was doing to please this part and that part.
You're good at that.
Thank you.
How did you feel when I moved out of the house? She might cry now.
I believe in science. I believe in universe. I believe that universe is talking to you. The moment when dad was driving them to the airport, I started just cry out loud, and I put some music, and it was you raised me up, la 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 la, and I started to listen to the words, and I realized that was sign to me to let her go. She has own journey, and and own opportunities, and she's ready for that. And I let it go after that song. That was just big sign for me.
But what about, this is when we moved to London, but how about when I moved out of the house? Was that as dramatic for you? Like when I moved in with Alex?
Not as hard as when you move to different
Of course,
country,
yeah,
because
yeah.
I can get you, call you, see you, but this time.
Yeah, I know. And it's always, I find that it's always harder for the person who stays rather than the person who leaves the country or the place or the relationship. So I can imagine that must have been a really difficult
But
time.
when you leave the house, it was easier for me because before that, she decided to go back to Azerbaijan. That was my adjustment time. Heartbreaking time because we just moved from there and she decided to go back.
Yeah,
It's
that was a different period of my
different
life.
story.
Yeah.
That was adjustable.
So this is a good one for my mom. I want to ask you if there's anything you don't agree with in my life.
Sometimes because you're not experienced enough, you trying, I can't even explain. You just need some experience. And I'm listening and I'm saying, okay, she needs time to get to my point. Right now, I was in her age, I was thinking same way. It's just maximality, that maximality.
What do you mean?
It's about some situation. I'm just giving her time to.
Can you be more direct?
The kids should be like that. The parents should be like that. It's just.
I'm very idealistic.
Yeah,
I'm sure you
it's
guys
just
know this
theory.
already.
The life will change the theory. It will change the corners. It will adjusting you and your baby and the relationship. Everything. Theory and real life is. And aging and getting mature, getting experience is different. And I went through that. She will through, everybody will.
Interesting. What's your favorite childhood memory with your mom? So this one is obviously for me. So I don't know if you remember this, but this is probably not only my favorite, but most likely my first memory I've had of my childhood at all. So this is a moment where I remember you swaddled me in this blanket, not like swaddled like a newborn baby, but like I was in your arms, covered, like wrapped in this blanket. It was like a pale pink color, like a dark pale pink color. It's this warm blanket we had. I must have been at least 2-3 years old. I can't remember. I guess small enough for you to still hold me in your arms, and you were holding me and kind of swaying me and singing to me. Yeah. Do you remember that? I'm sure there was many times in your life that you did that, but it was like that comfort of a mother holding you and loving you. I just will never forget that. That's my favorite and first memory I think I have of just being a human being. Oh, she's crying.
It's nice that you remember that.
Yeah. Okay, this is an interesting one I'd like to know about. How does she feel about you sharing your life through social media? How do you feel about me sharing my life through social media like YouTube and Instagram and all these new platforms which didn't exist even 15 years ago?
Yeah, it was hard from my generation, but I'm open-minded, so for me it was easier than, let's say, for your dad or for some relatives from our family. Now I'm just okay, whatever.
You're so comfortable that now you even
Sometimes
agree to make a video
when
with me.
she insists me to put my photos with bathing suit,
Because I always want to like film her when she's in bikini. She looks so great for her age, just so great in general. And she's like, no, I don't want to put a photo of me in a bikini. And I'm like, who cares? You're young, you're beautiful. When you're 90 years old and you look back at these pictures, you'll be like, that was a girl. And enjoy your body now the way it is. I think a lot of times we don't appreciate what we have because we don't realize where we are in our lives. Like you're so young and you're in such great shape, you should feel good about it and you should feel comfortable to share if you want to. Obviously you don't have to, but I challenge her to share more of herself.
Yeah, she's challenging me in a lot of things. I'm really grateful for that.
Oh.
Really.
Are you surprised by the path Mimi has taken and the adult she has become, or did you expect it? That's an interesting one for me.
I am surprised in a good way.
Uh-huh.
What I really like about Mimi, that even with Layla, that they're very kind-hearted, most important, thinking about future, thinking about environment, which in my period of time nobody think about environment. So when they started to open my mind to be more aware, I was really surprised in a good way. And they're very kind to animals, which again warming my heart, because we had just cat at home all these years, but they're very, very touchy to every single animal on whoever they see. They sincere to pain, they sincere to injustice, they sincere to any breaking law, which makes me very proud of them. Mimi and Layla, both of them are two parts of my heart. And when I'm looking at them, I'm thinking, I think I did a good job.
I think you did well. All right, I think this will summarize the mother tag because I think this video is already quite long. I hope you got a chance to get to know my mama through this video. And yeah, Mom, I appreciate you joining me and sharing some of your insights and some of your thoughts. It was fun.
That was very interesting.
Was it easy?
I'm looking for part 2.
So yeah, if you guys would like to see a part 2, then definitely give this video a big like and leave a comment down below. My mom will definitely be reading all the comments. She always does.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, she'll read your comment as well. Thank you guys again for tuning in. I love you very much. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Namaste.